Hello, good morning everyone. Now today we will discuss about maximum tension in the belt. A little consideration that will the maximum tension in the belt T is equals to the total tension in the tight side of the belt. The total tension will be always equals to the tension in the tight side, and tension in the tight side is when we consider the centrifugal tension also. So there are two ways in which we can calculate the maximum tension in the belt. Other way we can calculate is in the forms of shape stress, width of the belt and thickness of the belt. When we consider these things, we will see the maximum stresses, and what are the cross section areas of the belt. In that way we can calculate the maximum tension in the belt, and in other form we can calculate it as the maximum tension as tension in tight side plus centrifugal tension. And when we have to equate it, so let us find how it will be formed. Suppose let sigma is the maximum safe stress in Newton per mm square. Okay, sigma will be the safe stress induced on the belt, and B is the width or thickness, width of the belt in mm, in millimeter, and T is the thickness of the belt. It will be also in mm. Okay, now let maximum tension in the belt, that is T, capital T. Okay, only T, not T1, not TT1 or something else. Only T will be, that is maximum. When we will calculate T, then the formula is maximum stress plus maximum stress into cross section area. Okay, and it will be sigma, maximum stress will be sigma. Okay, and cross section area will be B into T, width and thickness. So the multiplication of safe stress plus width of the belt and thickness of the belt, it will be the maximum tension induced in the belt. Okay, now this is the formula. T is equal to sigma B into T, maximum tension in the belt. Now when we neglected the centrifugal tension, then T, capital T, that is the maximum tension, or T1, that is tension in belt tension in tight side, when we consider centrifugal tension, when we neglect this, then it will be T1. Okay, that means T is equals to T1 when we neglect centrifugal tension. Okay, and if we consider centrifugal tension, then T over T1 it will be T1 plus TC. So these are the important points. This is the basic formula of maximum tension, and we can also calculate the maximum tension by, if you know the tension in tight side. If we neglect centrifugal tension, then tension in tight side will be automatically the maximum tension, or if we consider the centrifugal tension, then maximum tension will be tension in tight side plus centrifugal tension, or T1 will be the always maximum tension, and T2 will never be the maximum tension, because it will be the tension in slack side. So always T1 will be the maximum tension. Now the second thing is condition for maximum power transmission. Condition for maximum power transmission. Okay, now as we know that P power transmitted by the belt is T1 minus T2 into V. We all know that. Let us consider this equation number 1, and we know that T1 is the tension in tight side, T2 is the tension in slack side, V is the velocity of the belt in meter per second. Okay, and we know the ratio also, T1 by T2 is equals to e to the power mu theta, or we know that T1 by T2 is equals to e to the power mu theta, or T2 is equals to T1 by e to the power mu theta. And now let us consider equation number 2. Okay, now substituting T2 in equation 1. T2, we will calculate it, put the value of T2 in equation 1. Then P is equals to T1 minus T1 by e to the power mu theta into V. Okay, then when we solve it, T1 1 minus 1 by e to the power mu theta into V. Further it will be T1 into V into C. This will be equation number 3. Okay, now when we further solve, then what is C? See this value 1 minus 1 by e to the power mu theta, because 1 minus 1 by e to the power mu theta will always constant, so we calculate it as a C. That means C will be always 1 minus 1 by e to the power mu theta. And as we know that T1 is equals to T minus Tc, that is tension in tight side will be always maximum tension minus centrifugal tension, as you know that. Now substituting the value of T1 in equation number 3. Okay, as we already given T1b into C, T1b into C as our equation number 3. This T1 B into C is equation number 3. Now putting the value of T1 in equation number 3, then P is equals to T minus Tc V dot C, that is T minus mv square into V into C, that is equals to TV minus mv cube into C. Okay, since we have already taken Tc equals to mv square. Now when we differentiate the above expression with respect to V and equate to 0, then dP by dV is equals to 0, or d by dV Tv minus mv cube into C is equals to 0. Then T minus 3m dot V square is equals to 0. Then T minus 3Tc is equals to 0, or T is equals to 3Tc. Very important expression we get, that is T is equals to 3Tc. That means maximum tension will be 3 times the centrifugal tension, or Tc will be T by 3, that means 3 times the maximum tension. Centrifugal tension will be always 3 times the centrifugal tension. So 2 notes are there. Note number 1 says that T1 is equals to T minus Tc. As we already know that T1 is equals to T minus Tc. And for maximum power, Tc is equals to T by 3 from expression number 4. That means T1 is equals to T minus T by 3. That means T1 is equals to 2T by 3. So T1 is equals to 2T by 3, मतलब 2 by 3 times T. If you know maximum tension, we can calculate tension in tight side. If you know tension in tight side, we can calculate maximum tension. If you know centrifugal tension, we will calculate maximum tension. If you know maximum tension, we can calculate centrifugal tension. If you know centrifugal tension, we can calculate tension in tight side. So very important expression, this one. Now note number 2 will be, as you know, the velocity of the belt for maximum power. The velocity of the belt for maximum power, V is equals to under root T by 3m. It is also an important expression, and this is note number 3. So in next video we will discuss about the various numerical related to the maximum power transmission and considering and neglecting centrifugal tension. So thank you very much.